Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the GST class. In yesterday's class, we were discussing with calculation of time of supply of goods. In today's class, we will discuss with how to calculate the time of supply of services. My dear students, please do adjust with my voice as I'm not well, so please do adjust. So in today's class, we will be discussing with calculation of time of supply of services. Yesterday I told you all to be clear with the provisions. Now I'll just brush it on it and then we'll start with the to solve the problems. Okay, so in that case, see, always you have to be very clear. So in the diagrammatic I'm just given for your understanding, that is, if the invoice is issued, right? So yesterday I told you all regarding the provision, you have to be very clear with when the invoice is issued, whether the invoice is issued within the 30 days of completion of service or after the completion of service, that is after the 30 days, more than a month. If they go for issuing the invoice, that time the calculation will be in a different way. So always you have to be very clear whether the invoice is issued within the prescribed limit, and that prescribed limit is 30 days, 1 month, within 1 month or more than a month. Once if you analyze this particular time period, it will be very easy for the calculation of time of supply of services. So with this simple diagram, always we will be getting the information regarding date of completion of service, date of issue of invoice, date of payment. With this three information, we will be able to calculate the time of supply of services. In first case, if the invoice is issued within the 30 days, clear, that time you have to go for comparison of date of issue of invoice and date of payment, whichever is earlier. Clear? If the invoice is issued within 30 days, date of issue of invoice or date of payment, date of receipt of payment, whichever is earlier. In other case, if the invoice is issued more than 30 days or after 30 days, after the prescribed time, that is after 30 days, then you need to compare date of completion of service and date of receipt of payment, whichever is earlier. Clear? Date of provision of service or date of completion of service, or date of payment or date of receipt of payment, whichever is earlier will be considered as the time of supply of services. Okay, so please be clear with this. If the invoice is issued within prescribed time, that is 30 days, then we need to compare with date of invoice and date of payment, whichever is earlier. If the invoice is issued after 30 days, then you need to compare with date of completion and date of payment, whichever is earlier. So when we go for solving the problems, we will be coming to know. So these are the provisions, what I have explained, I have given. I hope you people have noted in your notes. Reverse charge I'll explain later. Now if I tell you, people will get confused. So now let us see the first problem. So in the first problem, they have given you to determine the time of supply of services in the following independent cases. So the first problem, don't give the reason, just let us go for analyzing. Let us go for finding out the time of supply of services. So this time of supply of service, it is also called as point of taxation, POT. That is nothing but point of taxation. Because the moment when we calculate the time of supply, from that time the tax time will be calculated. From that moment we have to go for paying the tax. So it is also called as point of taxation. Time of supply of service or goods, or point of taxation also we go for considering it as. We use the term point of taxation because the moment when we go for finding out what is exactly the time of supply, from that moment only the tax also will be applicable. So it is also called as point of taxation. So in the first case, see, always you have to see first what you need to analyze is first step, date of completion of service and date of invoice. These two things you need to check. Here we'll come to know whether the invoice is issued within 30 days or after 30 days. The moment you analyze these two, that is prescribed time, and then you can go for comparison whether date of invoice or date of payment, or date of completion or date of payment. So in the first case, Date of completion of services 16/7. Date of invoices 11/8. Something within the 30 days the transaction has taken place. 16/7, if it is 16/8, then it will be more than 1 month. So something it is within the 30 days, within the prescribed time. That means you need to compare with date of invoice, date of payment, whichever is earlier. So in the first case, the time of supply of service will be 11/8/2017. Clear? Because when you compare the date of invoice and date of payment, 11/8 is the earlier one. So 11/8/2017 is your time of supply of services. Okay, see here, when you write the answer, you have to write in this way. That is, you have to write date of completion, date of invoice, date of payment receipt, and in the one more column last you need to add time of supply of service or point of taxation. Here you need to mention the answer, right? In the first case, the 11/8/2017 is your time of supply of service. Let us see the second case. 16/7, 11/8. See, one thing you have to remember in this first problem, date of completion for all the 4 cases remains same. Date of invoice for all the 4 cases remains same. That means the invoice is issued within the 30 days in this particular problem. So when it is within 30 days, please do compare date of invoice and date of payment, whichever comes earlier. In that way, the second case 16/7, 11/8, 1/8, whichever is earlier. In that case, 1/8/17 is your time of supply or point of taxation. Coming with the third case, here they have given one portion and remaining. So let us calculate first only for the one portion. 16, that is 11/8/2017, 1/8/2017. So the date of payment, the date of supply of services 1/8/17 for first portion, one part. Okay, and second part we need to calculate 11/8/17, 26/8/17. So in that case, 11/8/17 will be your time of supply of services. Clear? First you have to write all the 3 columns, that is completion, invoice and receipt, and last one more column you need to add point of taxation. Checking with the fourth case, 16/7, within 1 month they have issued the invoice. So part 1, 11/8, 12/7. So 12/7 is your time of supply for the part 1. Part 2, 11/8 and 15/7. So 15/7 is your time of supply of service for the remaining part. I hope you are clear. Only thing is you have to know if it is 30 days, which one to take. If it is more than 30 days, which one to take. Okay. And coming with the second question. I think second question you all can do. It's very simple. I'll just tell you all. Coming with the second problem. Second problem, if you check out, determine the time of supply of services for the following cases. Serial number, date of completion of service, date of invoice, date of payment. So completion of services 1/7, date of invoice is 30th/7, something within 30 days. Clear? Again 5/8/6/8. So immediately the very next day they have given something within 30 days. 12/7, 10/7. No, here the completion date is, here what has happened, they have issued the invoice earlier, then they have completed the service. No problem, something it is within a month only. And here 25/7, 28/7, within a month, within 2 days they have issued the invoice. 4/9, 10/9, within a week they have issued, right? So in the third case, please don't get confused. First already they have issued the invoice and then they have completed the service, but something it has taken place within 2 days. So first case within 30 days, second case within 30 days, third, fourth, fifth, all the invoice is issued within the 30 days. So when it is within the 30 days, you need to compare date of invoice and date of payment, whichever is earlier. In that case, in the first case, if you see 37, 15/7, time of supply, point of taxation will be 15/7. See, point of taxation is 15/7. In the second case, 6/8/7/8. So 6/8 is your time of supply, right? So here point of taxation is 6/8. Third case 10/7/12/8. 10/7 is your time of supply. So here it is given. Fourth one 28/7, 27/7. 27/7 is your time of supply. Fifth case 10/9/19. 19 is your time of supply. Simple. So here in the fourth column, point of taxation we have written. It's a very simple problem, dear students, so no need to worry there. Only thing is you need to remember to analyze whether the invoice is issued before or after. Clear? And next, coming with the third. Determine time of supply in each of the following independent cases in accordance with the provision of CGST Act 2017. So in the same, see here, I want you all to write. See, in the first problem also it is given as independent cases, but I don't want you all to write the reason for the first, so I didn't give the reasons there. But if you are in a position to write the reasons, I'll be very happy. You all can write the reasons also. And coming with the here, actual provision of supply, date of invoice, date of payment. Again you need to compare here. See here, 10/11, 30/11, 10/11, 30/11, all the four cases the invoice is issued within 1 month, within the prescribed time. So you need to compare date of invoice and date of payment, whichever is earlier. I'll just tell you the dates. I want you all to check out with the reasons. Same, you can just tell, as the invoice is issued within the prescribed time, date of invoice and payment, whichever is earlier, is considered as the time of supply of service. That is how the reason has to be written. So here, date of invoice, payment 30/11, 15/2. So 15/2 is your, here they have written a wrong answer over here, so please be clear with the answer, the typing mistake. 30/11, the year, please do check with that. Okay, please check out here, 10/11/2017 and 30/11/2017. So here something it is within the prescribed time, within 1 month. So you need to compare with date of invoice and date of which the payment is received. Okay, so in that case the date whichever is earlier. So in the first case the time of supply is 15/2/2017. Okay, so here the answer is typed correctly, so please do edit with that. So it is 15/2/2017. So that is the time of supply of service, whichever is earlier. The second case 30/11, 15/11. So again here what happens, 15/11 is your time of supply. Okay, and I think there's a changes over in the reasons. Please do write the correct reasons. Okay, so you can just write it as remaining part. Okay, there. So here you need to write it as 6/11. That is 6/11/2017. again that is one part. Okay, and again there only second remaining part you need to check 30th 11 to 11. So remaining part will be 211, whichever is earlier. That I'll write in a bracket. Short form I have written, so please do write it in a full form. So it is remaining portion. Clear? So please do write the answers. So I think people are clear. There was some typing mistake, so don't get confused over that. So that is with the problem. Next problem. Determine the time of supply of the service for the following independent cases. It is the homework problem for you all. I want you all to check out whether it is within 30 days or more than 30 days and then go for calculating. Okay. So this particular I'll just discuss for you all. I'll tell what is your time of supply and I want you all only to do it. See here in this particular case, please be very clear. See, date of actual provision of services, that is date of completion 10/11, and date of invoices 30th/11. So here something within the 30 days the invoice is issued. So very clear. First one is within 30 days. So date of invoice and date of receipt, whichever is earlier. Again part 1. For part 1, 30th/11, 6/11. 6/11 is your time of supply. Part 2, 30th/11, 16/11. 30th/11 is your time of supply. Clear? But when it comes to the second case, 10/11/17 is your completion. Invoice is 12/12. That means it is after the 30 days. See, 10/11, 10/12. It was 30 days, but here 12/12. Something it is after the 30 days. When it comes with after the 30 days, which one you need to compare? Actual provision, payment. The first and third column has to be compared, and whichever is earlier has to be considered as the time of supply. So here in the second case, the time of supply is 10/11/17, 30th/4/2018, whichever is earlier. In that case, 10/11/17 is your time of supply. See, I'll just write here. I'll write in the second case, the time of supply will be 10/11, 12/12. So after the 30 days, you need to compare provision and date of payment, whichever is earlier. 10/11, 30th/4. So the time of supply will be 30th/4/17. Clear? 30th/4/17. Oh sorry, this is 30th/4/2018. So you will have 30th/4. The time of supply will be 10/11/2017. Okay. (10/11/2017). See here, so only you have to be very clear with the dates. One digit also the answers becomes wrong. So now it happened with me, right? And now third case. In the third case, what has happened? Let us go for calculating the third case. In third case again, 10/11 completion. Invoice is 12/12. Something after the 30 days. The invoice is issued after the 30 days. In that first part, let us go for comparing with actual provision and payment of first part. 10/11, 5/11. So 5/11 is your time of supply. 5/11/2017 for one part. Okay. Now the coming with the remaining part. So remaining part, let us check. That is 10/11, 25/12. So again 10/11 will be your time of supply. 10/11/2017 for remaining portion. Clear? Now let us check with the fourth case. Fourth case, point of taxation. Here 10/11, 22/11. That means after 30 days. After 30 days means completion and payment date you need to compare. That is 10/11, 12/12. Whichever is earlier, 10/11 is your point of taxation. 10/11/2017 is your point of taxation or time of supply of services. And fifth one. Fifth one, here the case is 5/1/18/12. So after a very long gap, they have issued the invoice. Something is after the 30 days. So 15/1/23/8, which is earlier. 15/1 is your time of supply. 15/1/2018. So clear? See, I have just given you all the time of supply or the point of taxation, but I want you all to write the tabular form, make an extra column over here, and then enter these dates. Clear with the students? So with this, I'll be completing with calculation of time of supply of services or the point of taxation. In the next class, I'll be checking the same concept, different problems we'll be doing. Okay? Thank you, my dear students.